Good afternoon, good night. It all depends where you are. Yeah, speaking again tonight with Afro Caribbean Queen. As I said already, I started the African journey 20 years ago to find out a little more about the Black people in general and my own Mama Africa from the continent. So that I'm busy with now for the last 20 years. Today I'm going to talk about the continent itself. I ask myself, are the Mama African continent, do they even want us, the spirit of the forefathers, because we are the spirit of their forefathers, do they want us around? Do they, Mama Africa continents, want the spirits of their forefathers around? And if they do not want the spirits of the forefathers around, who do not want them around? That is very interesting to know. Who will not want the spirits of the forefathers around? I'm just giving you my own idea. It's just what I think and what I sense and what I feel and what I just partly see and hear. Who will have problem if the spirits of the forefathers return home? It have this man from Mali. I hear for the last 30 or 40 years, he's singing a song in their own dialect. He said, the spirits of the continent that left by force will return. He's very right. They are returning. But are the continent ready for the spirits for the forefathers that is returning? Who will have problem with that? Who will have problem with that? That you see, even though they are returning piece by piece, not really everybody is welcoming them. They're coming with all kinds, you need this, you need that, prove this, prove that. You see, what I think, it's only my thinking. I think the bloodlines from those who have dirty hand, in the sense, the bloodlines and the tribes and the chiefs and the whatever all names they carry, who participated, who by force, send them out. And the bloodlines is still there. They did not go nowhere. The same way, the bloodline for the willing seller is still there. They did not go nowhere. They find they do not have to apologize. The bloodline mean to say they have nothing to say. They did not do nothing. And I think there's the one who's not really wanting them to come back. Because I think, it's only my thinking, that they have in their head, these people is coming back with hatred. They're coming back to see from, we is the one, we participated, so how will they watch us? So I understand that one will not be that happy with our coming back. Only my thinking. I could be wrong, but I could be right also. And besides that, the one who's most scared of all is the willing buyer. They still dominate the continent. They know we recognize their tactics. They know when we see them, mostly what we think of about them. And they are afraid if the continent unite, hey, trouble. So it's best to make sure the continent do not unite. Because if the continent unite, a united house stand very strong. very strong. So who will want a house to unite that could send the tenant out? So they will not want that. So, but you see, the same way that they left the continent, of they participated, of they helped. You see, nothing happened without the consent of God. Nothing. Nothing happened. The same way, when they start returning, my elders of the continent, my younger generation of the continent, whoever know about the history or who do not know about the history, one thing, you see, a lot of people from the continent really believe in God and in the Bible and all of that, or in the Quran or what. It's not my issue. You see, you know the story when God sent Joseph back wherever he had to go. And he came back, he went back with all his kids and generation. Who could have stopped that? Who could have stopped that? Could anybody have stopped that? My brothers and my sisters of the continent, the chief, they have some name, Igwes, I do not know. The custodian of the land, the presidents of the land, whoever, Mama Africa. You see, when it's time for us to return, I do not think you could do much. You could fight our first generation. You could fight our second generation. But when God said we have to return, we have to return. Maybe, as I said, you fight the first, second, third generation, but there will be start multiplying there. You could use us now as puppets for whatever convenient you find is convenient to you. My dear, as I always say, I might be dead by that time. Once we do not unite, you think you all could clean the continent by yourself? Don't you see how it is going? Don't you see how it is going? You think you could clean the continent by yourself? With still the judges wearing these wigs on their head. You think you could clean the continent by yourselves? You believe so? One thing I will tell you. You might think we are troublemakers. My dear, they did not take the cowards from the continent. If you did not know, they did not take the cowards from the continent. They take your strongest one. They take your warriors. They take your ones with wisdom. That is the one they took, my dear. When that seed, what do you think they produce? Mama Africa, when that strong seed of your own, what do you think they produce? You think they produce weaklings? Watch how long we are still existing. How much years ago? Watch what they produce. We are still fighting. We are still around. Mama Africa, whoever have you thinking now you are weak-seeded? Your forefathers is not from weak seed. You think if we come to the continent, whoever it is, Mama Africa, we see anyone that is not of the continent of my forefathers, if we see someone is abusing them in our presence, Mama Africa, understand it well. If we see anyone on the continent that is not from there, abusing our own, slapping them around, kicking them around. You think Mama Africa, we will stand up and watch, and stand up and laugh, and stand up and tape it to put it on YouTube? Mama Africa, we are not doing that. We will approach the person and let them know they cannot kick our brothers and our sisters on our own continent. Get angry, arrest us, say we are troublemakers. Mama Africa, everything have a beginning and everything have an end. If you want people to come there and treat you like poo, Mama Africa, with our presence, and we are seeing it, Mama Africa, we are not accepting. We will not accept that. It's not laughing matters. Mama Africa, my Mama Africa and my daddy, my Papa Africa. When I talk Mama Africa, my elders, the male, I'm talking to you also. We are not going to accept no nonsense. We do not even accept nonsense in the land of the foreigners. We fight. We die. They shoot us like dogs. We still are here. They try to even cut off our old reproducing setups. They try to make us barren, try to do this. My dear, Mama Africa, we will not, and you cannot, no matter how hard you try, you cannot stop the return of the spirits of your forefathers. Even you try, the first generation of us mightn't succeed. The second mightn't succeed. But Mama Africa, in due time, we will succeed. We are coming back. We are coming back. Those who have nothing to fear, it's no problem. Even those who have something to fear, we have to talk. You sell us for mirrors, and as they told us, I do not know. I see some Nigerian documentary whispered the show how much umbrellas was for homo slaves. How much bottle of wine was for homo slaves? Can you imagine? We went for bottle of wine and umbrellas. Do you understand? The forefathers at that one will say, hey, is my forefather the one who was telling them for umbrellas and for bottle of wine and for material? So you understand that they do not really want us there. The continent of my forefathers. The same way our God, as you always worship, allow it to happen. The same God is sending us back because you yourself, you need help. Mama Africa, you need help. You could shout today, tell tomorrow, you do not need help. Mama Africa, you need a lot of help. And you see for yourself, you try to help yourself. It's not working. But you see your warriors that you send back in. The spirit of those is returning home. So, you think the world who colonized you, dominate you for all of those centuries and years, whatever, you think they're not watching? You think they're not watching? Hey, they will try all the utmost best to block us, which they did in the past. But it will come a time. They are falling. They are falling. You see, we are the children of the Most High God. He leave us survive all of these years. You think we're going to die out now? We are going back to the continent of our forefathers. The one on the continent, if they like it or not, they have no choice. Anyway, that is the ending of it for tonight. Please subscribe, share it around, and see what you could do for me. Yeah, I am Afro-Caribbean Queen. I'm the child of one of my forefathers. Carry the bloodline of my forefathers. I'm a child of a slave. And I do not feel ashamed to say it. Yes, well, good night for tonight, and I wish you all a very healthy and a blessed week that is coming. Do not forget, share for me. Thank you.